All right, y'all, here we go. Day number 6. Similar to day number 5. If you haven't done day 5, then this is brand new for you, okay? Day 6, same idea. We're going to have 4 blocks, okay? 4 blocks consist of 4 different exercises. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do those 4 exercises, 30 seconds apiece, with a 30-second break at the end. You're going to repeat that block 3 times. So you do all 4 exercises, 30 seconds apiece, back to back to back, no rest. As soon as you finish that 4th one, 30-second break, go back to the top, repeat, 30-second break, go back to the top, repeat. After you finish that block 3 times, that's when you move on to the 2nd block, and we got 4 blocks today, okay? So here go your first moves for block numero uno, number 1, for those of you that do not speak Spanish. Okay, first thing we got is straight arm jacks. So starting with your feet nice and tight, just like a jumping jack, however your arms are gonna go straight up. As those legs go out, your arms are driving straight up. I want power coming through those arms. Now, if you are not jumping today, I want you still giving me that step side to side, really driving those arms up and down. After you finish those 30 seconds, we're going right into squat jumps. So take those feet about shoulder width apart, you're dropping down into that squat, and you're powering off the floor, okay? You're landing toe ball heel, nice soft knees on that landing. If you're not jumping today, you're coming down into that body weight squat. Remember, keeping that chest nice and high, dropping those hips back, knees are staying wide, feet are flat on the floor. After you finish your 30 seconds of squat jumps, dropping down the floor, we got plank, palms to elbows. So you're here in that plank, you're replacing wherever your palms were with your elbows, trying to keep those hips nice and steady. Up and down, up and down. Now, if you need to, if you feel like your hips are rocking back and forth, open those feet wide or bring those knees down. Down into those elbows, right back up onto those palms. And next, we're going into plank pike ups, okay? A little bit more of an advanced move. We do have options here. You're in a plank position here, okay? Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna drive those legs in, keeping your legs straight, driving hips towards the ceiling. So you're here, up into that pike, right back down to that plank. Pike, plank. Now options. You can walk into that pike and walk back into that plank, or if you need it, you can go downward dog into plank position. Downward dog into plank position. Now, those are your 4 moves. You're gonna repeat those. All 4 of them, 30 seconds apiece, giving yourself that 30-second break in between before you start the 2nd set. After you finish block number 1 3 times, we're moving on to block number 2. Your exercises for block number 2 are going to start off with alternating lunge jumps. So you're here, right leg out, left leg back. You're going into that lunge. You're going to power off the floor, alternating those legs forward and back, okay? Try to really power out of that front leg. If you are not jumping, focus on that reverse lunge, keeping everything nice and high. Focus on pressing out of that front leg. Next, we're going to go into lateral frog jumps. So we're going to engage our obliques side to side now. Okay, you bring your hands straddling that outside leg. You're here, dropping all the way down. You're gonna power up and over, keeping that chest nice and high, big rainbow with those arms. Now, if you are not jumping today, I want you to stay right here into that squat, getting as low as you possibly can. Next, we're going down into side plank. You're gonna give me a side plank leg lift. So you're here, stack that shoulder right over your elbow, okay? Get in that plank position, drive those hips nice and high. You're gonna take that upper leg, lifting straight up and down, trying to keep your hips nice and high. If you need to, drop that lower knee down. You can still give me that leg lift, tapping that toe at the bottom. You're gonna give me 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Those are your 4 moves for block number 2. Again, 30 seconds apiece. Give yourself 30 seconds rest in between. You're gonna repeat those exercises 3 times. After you finish those 3, we're moving into block number 3. Block number 3 is going to start off with mountain climbers. So you're in plank position, you're here, driving your knees all the way to elbows. You can either go fast or, if you want to, go nice and slow, really focusing on that squeeze, trying to get that knee as close to that elbow as you can. Next, we're going into squat pulses. So you're here, you're dropping in that low squat. All you're doing is pulsing, keeping that chest high, knees nice and wide, dropping down into those glutes, keeping the back of those legs nice and tight. When you finish squat pulses, standard push-ups, you're down on the ground, elbows going 45 degrees to your body. Down to that push-up, right back up, keeping everything nice and tight. If you need to, drop knees down, push-ups right here, okay? 30 seconds, as much as you can. And finally, we're gonna flip over. We're going into floor tricep dips. Now, hips are gonna either be lifted or you can keep them on the floor. Try to get those feet as flat as you can. Arms are going straight down from your shoulders. Lift those hips up if you got it. Elbows are going straight back. All you're doing is you're pulsing straight up and down. Keeping core engaged, you're focusing on the back of your arms. If you need to, you can drop those hips down. You can still do those tricep pulses from the floor. Okay? Block number 3, same idea. 4 exercises, 30 seconds apiece. Give yourself that 30-second break in between. Repeat, repeat, repeat for 3 rounds. Lastly, we're going into our core block. Block number 4. 4 different exercises right here. Straight leg sit-ups. Legs are going to be straight out from your body. Okay? Keeping that chin away from chest. You're going down and all the way up in that sit-up. Notice my chest is going straight up to the ceiling. You're going down and all the way up into that full sit-up. If you're not quite at that full sit-up, straight legs, you're still giving me that crunch with straight legs out, making that core engage a little bit more. Next, we're going to go into flutter kicks. If you need to, bring your hands right below your butt, lift it off the ground a little bit. We're going to go into those flutter kicks. If you can, lift those shoulders off the floor a little bit more, and then you can keep that core engaged even more. Next, you're going to bring those heels all the way in. You're going to lift your chest like you're in the top of the crunch. You're going to reach for your heels, working obliques side to side. So you're reaching as far down that foot as you can, working those obliques side to side. And lastly, we're going to flip over, and we're going to go into our final oblique move, the plank Spider-Man. So same idea, our obliques will already be on fire, so you're just driving that knee as close to that elbow as you can. If you need to, you can also bring those knees down, drive those knees outside of your body. 30 seconds apiece, 3 rounds. You have 30 seconds in between, 3 full rounds. When you're done with block number 4, your workout is complete. Go get it, y'all.